I originally picked up the game thinking it would be a more European-themed Dynasty Warriors game. I was very wrong. Like Dynasty Warriors, it is based around a historical period of European history during the 100 Years' War. The graphics are alright, it's detailed enough that it's not hard to recognize what exact units you are fighting or working with. The music is the usual grand orchestra god choir type of affair that these kind of games tend to have. The voice acting?
Come back to us unharmed.
Well, it's pretty bad to be honest, and Lord knows I can't tell what everyone's accent is at times. Special mention to Philippe Lebon as the worst one in the game, who unfortunately I did not get the chance to record for this video. The gameplay is totally different from a Warriors game. Instead of commanding a known historical figure, you play as a random mercenary looking for fame and fortune during the war. The main hub of the game is the tavern. Here you pick your contracts, buy your gear, apply your skill points, recruit other mercenary teams, and hear rumors. So, you find a contract with a payment you like, and it's off to the battlefield. First time I hit the battlefield, I ran out alone like a dumbass. And this led to me getting instantly slaughtered because you're pretty much playing a generic foot soldier and not a man worth 1,000 like in Dynasty Warriors. Instead of charging in alone, you're actually supposed to fight as a leader of a team of soldiers on the battlefield. You just run out to pretty much any allied group on the field, hit X when their icon lights up, and bam, you are leading them. To get your guys to attack, you run at the enemies and hold down R1 and watch your guys fight their guys till everyone's dead. Just doing that would be kind of boring, so you can also activate the unit's skills with square, triangle, and circle buttons, like the Halberd's scythe attack on triangle or their attack buff on circle. There is a kind of Pokemon-esque rock, paper, scissors thing going on, with certain units being good against others. For example, swordsmen are strong against rapiers and daggers, but get their asses kicked by spearmen, who get torn apart by axemen, and so on and so forth. It's easy to tell if you have an advantage in battle by the enemy icons. If it is shiny, you can kill it easy, and if it's dark, you will get your ass kicked. You can also hire 3 teams of mercenaries so you can summon your favorite class whenever you want. Most contracts boil down to capture a certain stronghold. You can only take over a stronghold after killing the stronghold's base commander. The dude is kinda shy and only appears after either killing all of the stronghold's guard units, the ones with the shields around their icons, or by getting an AI unit to actually get into the stronghold center. The last one requires the AI to be competent, so I usually rely on the first option. Bladestorm is an interesting game. It definitely isn't for everyone and isn't about just smashing your way to victory. If you ignore the whole rock, paper, scissors system, it will most likely end with you getting your ass kicked, so you have to move carefully and think about your unit's strengths and weaknesses. Although if you use your skills wisely or are over-leveled, you can still overcome a disadvantaged situation. There are a ton of different units even within the same weapon class. The sword class alone has 6 different types of units under it, so there is a lot of variety. There are also some balance issues with some classes overshadowing others. Cavalry units are pretty overpowered and can win against infantry even if they are technically weak to them, since they never sit still for infantry to actually swing their weapons at them. So about the only thing that can hit them are archers, and even then lancer type cavalry have a skill that nullifies one attack. So they can easily just activate that, charge in, run away and wait for it to cool down, and then run right back in again. The game got a revamped release for the PS4, Xbox One, and PS3 called Bladestorm Nightmare, with a second scenario where Joan of Arc turns evil and leads an army of wizards and dragons. I guess it's based around if those false accusations of heresy were true. It also adds some online features such as allowing other players to control enemy units or a 2-player co-op mode. It also rebalances some of the units too. Overall, the game is pretty unique and has some interesting ideas that I think deserve being looked at. It can be grindy at times though, just as a warning, but if you don't mind that, it can be fun. It's about $20 up on the PSN, so it's pretty cheap if you are curious. Or you can go get its new re-release with all its updates. At the time of writing this, I haven't played the revamped version, so I can't really say much about it. Could be they fixed any issues I had with the game and is a lot better. Either way, I say give it a look and you may be pleasantly surprised.